How to build good relations in the pandemic era. We all know that pandemic has brought about a paradigm change in life. Earlier we could meet, we could socialize, we could go to each other's house, we go to the club, but all those things are not possible. What is possible is only virtual meetings, Zoom meetings, telephone talks, WhatsApp talks so that you can each other FaceTime, etc. So the responsibility of maintaining good relations is increased all the more. Obviously, we are all social people that we would like to maintain good relations with friends and relatives and colleagues. But we cannot let it happen the way we were doing earlier because that is not possible today. So, what we should do? First of all, I recommend that we should understand our strengths and weaknesses. Earlier, if we made a mistake, because we are physically present, we could always correct it, we could always uh, revisit, we could always apologize if we have said something offensive. But this is not possible anymore. There we could see the body language, expression. Of course, we can see each other, but it's not like personal meeting anymore. So, why you must understand your strengths and weaknesses? Because your weaknesses you have now to ensure that they are no longer development needs. They have taken care of. They have to be assessed and taken care of. Point number two, when you are talking on the telephone, when you are conversing on any platform, you should listen. You should be a very good listener. There is no justification, there is no reason why at any time the other person should have a feeling that you are not interested, that you are not paying rapt attention. So, if that is your weakness, you have to take care of it. And then, to ensure that you really engage people, you should ask questions wherever necessary. Communication is a two-way process. One person says something, and if you keep on listening like a mute listener, is not good enough. It doesn't give an impression that you are really interested in him or her. So, when necessary, you should ask questions. For that, you should be a very good listener. Be a good listener. First, understand and then be understood. Never be in a hurry to say what you have in mind. Then, next point is point number three, offer assistance. We need each other's help. Now it is more than in the normal times. And the new normal is going to stay. We cannot expect in another 6 months or 1 year we'll go back to the normal. In fact, the first normal we may not return even for a number of years. So you have to bring about the required change. And therefore, the change is that you should sound, you should appear, you should actually be more helpful than ever before. Point number four, Know when to ask assistance. Just as it's your duty to assist people, don't hesitate to ask for assistance whenever you need. But ensure that you don't ask too much. You ensure that the person whom you are asking something is able to comply with, is able to say yes. Then keep your commitment. This is very important. Point number 5, you must keep your commitment. If you have committed something, some kind of help, some kind of resource assistance, or in any other form of if you have made any commitment, you have to live up to it. You have to ensure that you really fulfill your commitment. This is very important. You must not lose your credibility in this pandemic time. Then, point number 6 is appreciate whenever necessary. Show gratitude. Say thank you. Have perfect words to express your heartfelt thanks. So, this is more necessary than ever before. And it is true for employees, it's true for colleagues, and for the managers, to ensure that we appreciate each other whenever necessary. Point number 7, this is critical according to me. Spare some time only to think how to develop good relations, how to develop relations wherever you want, how to increase your social circle. This is a time when you should have an reasonably adequate help, adequate circle of assistance. And you cannot do it unless you spend time, unless you apply your mind to it. So, therefore, if we take into account all these points, we can definitely remain properly engaged with our friends, colleagues, relatives, seniors, juniors, and others. So, that is what we must do. Thank you.